All right, ladies, this is a video for every mature woman that wants to have beautiful, glowing skin, but that's not doing Botox and filler. And I thought this was really important because there is a movement to being more natural. I know that that doesn't resonate with a lot of women, and I want to let you know that you can do whatever you want to do. You want to dye your hair until you're 100, I think it's amazing. You want to do facelift, you want to do breast augmentation, lipo, you want to do Botox and fillers, you do you. I think it's really important. I have to tell you this every single time because I get these random comments that are saying that I'm shaming women because they're not gray. First of all, I never wanted to go gray. I went through a horrific experience with IVF for 4 years. My hair exploded, and what was I gonna do? Keep fighting doctors in my body and trying to get pregnant and watching my hair just like I couldn't handle it all at one time. And I thought, who cares about a color? That was my perspective. I was dealing with bigger things than my hair color. So I thought, I'll let it ride and I'll see what happens. And guess what? I was so thrilled that I didn't have to dye it every 2 weeks and put chemicals on my head because I was putting so many synthetic chemicals into my body that I was done. So I never looked back. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't like it was like this big thing. I just emotionally and physically was so beaten down that that's what happened. And I feel that God put it in my life for a reason, put the IVF for a reason to help other women. I happened to go gray. I accepted it. You know, I think that's a big key word is I accepted it and I didn't keep fighting. I couldn't do it. So I was doing Botox since I was 30 because I had what we didn't know, a neurofibroma in my orbital socket here. It was pretty much contained like where it didn't really grow until I did all the IVF and all the liquid progesterone, and then it doubled in size. I went to 9 different plastic surgeons, no joke, in my 20s, and every single one of them said, no, I won't take it out. You're gonna have a scar. It's gonna be this, it's too dangerous. I had one that said, we'll take the forehead down, take it out. What? And then the next plastic surgeon was like, oh, no big deal. It's a pea, we'll cut it and it'll pop out. Okay, we need to be on the same plan here. Like that's way too like different. Like, wait, this is not gonna work. I did MRIs, I did it all, okay? So in 2018, I did a photo shoot. I remember it was June, or was it 2017? I think it was 2018. And I went into my plastic surgeon that I had a very great relationship with. She was one of my clients. And I was like, look at this. I was like, this is deforming my face. She's like, we're taking it out. Oh my gosh, we're going to take it out? She's like, yes. When can you come in? The first available is Thursday. Oh my, okay. So I went in, oh my gosh, the recovery on that was I documented it on YouTube and on Instagram. But then I was like, well, I don't really have to do Botox now because I'm not going to have that big line. So that was kind of that. I did do Botox for a little bit after that, and I stopped, I think, in 2021. And the reason why is I just emotionally, when I would go in, like I felt like I wanted to cry because I felt like, why am I doing this to my body? Like that was it was really strange how that started to happen. Like, I don't think this is right. I don't think I should be doing that. That's my personal decision. That's my personal story. So if you feel great, again, do it. Now with the filler, I had a lot of clients asking me, like, what do you think about filler? Do you think I should do it? And I was really interested to have experience and say, well, you know, I did it, or I love it, or whatever. So I did, because I, lose volume in my face too. So I did do some filler in my face. Unfortunately, I mean, I did think it changed the way my face, it was more full, but unfortunately for me, I started getting like welts and I would see it on camera and I thought, what is that? So I'd have these welts and then we would cut them out and we would stitch them. And this is why I have pigmentation and redness and everything else. And I thought, you know what, I'm not doing filler to have things cut out of my face with stitches. So filler wasn't for me. I just, unfortunately, it's just not for me. So I have really tried now since I don't do anything, and it's hard. It's hard because you see everything on Instagram or women that are your same age, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, they're doing things and they look amazing, and then you're like, oh, what should I do? And then I'm thinking, you know what? I just really want to just honor my aging process. I know it's unpopular, ladies. I know. Again, do what you feel is right. But if you're in the small category of wanting to be natural and to really do things and to really just kind of move the needle a little bit, I mean, at-home treatments are not going to be like you're getting plastic surgery or Botox or filler. I mean, like let's be honest, right? So I'm going to show you one of the techie products that I really love, and I've been using it for years, and I do feel it does make a difference. But that is just kind of, you know, I'm always experimenting with things. I'm always doing things. I want to look my best. And, you know, my perspective has changed. It's changed dramatically, because I used to, you know, I was doing the Botox for this, and then I was like, you know, this really bothers me. I feel like this really like ages you, the crow's feet. And then when I started my Fierce Aging series and I was doing makeup on all of these women that are 60s, 70s, 80s, and I would see the wrinkles and the lines, I was like, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. So my perspective changed. And I was thinking, so now when I see them on myself, I'm like, and I see them in pictures or on film, I'm like, you know what? It's real. That's me. Like, that's my face. And so it makes me feel happy. I know it's not popular. I mean, can you imagine? I'm probably like the only YouTuber that says wrinkles are beautiful, and you know, and I think that saying embrace your aging, I think that it rubs people the wrong way. Like, oh, I don't want to embrace it. I see all these comments, I don't want to embrace it. You shouldn't have to embrace it. You don't have to embrace anything. There are so many things out there for you to do. You can go and do them. If you are someone like me that wants to have beautiful skin so your makeup looks beautiful, because without your skin looking incredible, you're not going to have makeup that looks great. Doesn't matter what makeup you're using. If your skin, your foundation is not in check, you can forget about that. And that's a fact. I can tell you that as a professional makeup artist. I can tell you that working on thousands and thousands of different skin, that is a fact. Let me show you this first product that I think is easy to use. You get results. It is consistent. No matter what you're doing, you have to be consistent. Whether it's a cleanser, you have to be consistent. Like, you can't just use it once and then, oh, I'm too tired, or oh, I don't want to do this. You have to be on a regimen, just like working out or working our face out. We're trying to stimulate the muscles, the collagen, the elastin, etc. So first of all, let me do a little, I'm just going to do this because I want to have a little refresh. My quarterly beauty elixir, you know, it's just that hydration. I use the Chantecaille rose water also on my channel a ton, so that's really nice too. If you want that pick me up, take this with you all throughout the day, spritz your face. It's amazing. Now let me first start off with something that I just got from Amazon. So when it comes to relaxing and enjoying yourself while you do this, because these little procedures do take a little bit of time to, you know, to do this process, I got this massager. Look at this little guy. You put it around your head like this, right? And then your arms go through here. I got this under $60. It was actually, like, had a little special, I think. I think it was like 10 or 15% off. You put your little arms through here, and then it's charged. Then you just push the button here. You can do heat also. And then, because your arms are pulling down, it makes it nice and tight. And look, your head goes back on this. So it has a resting. Oh my gosh, if you like massages, but you don't want to go to a massage place, or you don't have one, or you think that, you know, it's too expensive, this will be your best investment for under $60. I think it might be, if it's not on sale, I think it's $65. I don't know, something like that. But this feels incredible. So you really can't do, you know, you have to keep it down. Like, you got to keep the tension on it. But if you are looking for something that's going to, when you're at your desk, maybe if you are just sitting in bed reading, this is wonderful. So I wanted to show this to you first. I'll link it below. So this is the product that I've been using. I read an article a couple of years ago, I think it was 2021. I contacted the company and said, I would love to be able to review this. And they sent it to me. And this is the one they sent to me. It's Ziip Beauty. So it was a little bit thicker, nice and light though. And they redesigned their Ziip. So this is a Ziip Halo. So you can see it's thinner and it's lighter. It's the silver top here. So it's lighter, which I didn't really realize because I thought this was light to begin with, but it's nice and light and it fits right nicely in your hand. So when you're going to be doing something, I don't want something heavy in my hands. I don't want to be like reading and be like, oh my God, I can't do this any longer. So what's nice too is not all companies now, from my experience, do this, but you get a nice little user guide that's tangible. I don't want a QR code where I go and I have to look at something on my phone. I'm so sick of my phone. I want something that I can breathe, you know, like I can leaf through it. I know I'm old school, but that's just the way it is. And then you have a quick start guide. So this is microcurrent and nanocurrent together. So I'm going to tell you, it says the halo effect, Ziip's unique dual waveform technology that pairs popular microcurrent waveforms with Ziip's secret superpower nanocurrent to give lasting results. So the microcurrent are the instant effect electrical waveforms that you can feel. They work on a muscular level to lift and tone, just like in a workout. So you get immediate results, lifted appearance, smooth lines, more definition. And then you have the nanocurrent, the Ziip secret superpower that gives you lasting results. You can't feel them as they work on a cellular level to repair and rejuvenate your skin from within. So you get more toned and contoured of your face, glowing complexion, balanced, smooth skin, reduced wrinkles and lines. So it does say, remember, the more consistently you use your Ziip Halo, the more you'll see the effect. So what I really do appreciate with this is that they do have an app. So you can sign into your app, and then you have on your app, you are with the owner, and then there's some other girls, but she does a lot of the facials on here. So basically, you have all these different facials that you can do. The lips, you can do gels, contour, depuff, and they tell you how many minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Most of them are 2 minutes. The one that I really like to do once a week is the 12-minute. It's called All Inclusive. And she guides you through. So you first put on your conductor gel. This is the base, this is the beginner one. It's called Ziip Electric Complex Conductive Gel. So this is a great one if you're just starting out on Ziip. Then there's two other ones that I've used. The Golden Gel, this is going to be for mature skin, and this is going to be for dull skin. And then you have the Crystal Gel, is going to be for pigmentation. So this is a really nice one, uneven skin tone. So just depending on what you're working with, you have those two different options. The nice thing is too, is that the gel, it's almost like a honey consistency. And then I thought, oh gosh, when I try to take this off, it's gonna be like hard to take off. It melts off with water and your skin feels so good. So that's something as a call out. So this is something that I love doing. I really like the contours. I mean, I don't have anything on my face right now, but this also, and then bringing it up on the neck, it's just a very easy way to tone and tighten the skin, be consistent, and have something that you really like to use because you're connected with this app. So you have someone guiding you doing it. You're not sitting there like, oh my gosh, how much longer? It also does beep, so you know it'll vibrate when you've done your stroke, and then it'll beep so you know to do the other side of the face, which I really like. So this is something that I have recommended for years because I enjoy using it myself. I want to tighten and tone my skin. I want to do something that is on this level. So I do recommend that. Now, I have coupon codes below. They did have a special with a free gel. I've asked them to extend it for me. So if it is available, I'll link it below for you. I wasn't sure. I haven't heard back from them, so I just wanted to make sure. Now, the next product is this Current Body Skin radio frequency device. Now, the one thing I don't like about this is that I have to have it plugged in. Like, I like to sit in bed and read on my little Kindle, and I don't want to be connected to this. And I don't think this cord's long enough. I mean, it probably could be, but I just wish that it was not having to be plugged in. So this is going to be for collagen boosting. And that where I would like to concentrate is right here. So when it comes to something new, I've just been using this. When it comes to something new like this, they have their own conductor gel also. That it was interesting. I didn't know it was going to be warm. So this is something you can say, you know what, I really want to just concentrate on my forehead. This little line thing is what I want to concentrate on. So for me to see a difference, I want to take one little specific area and really work on this and see. I'll just do the whole forehead so I can, you know, really do this kind of treatment. But that's what I would be doing with this radio frequency. Can you use them both together? Yes, you can. So that is something to consider depending on what your needs are. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about this device. So with the radio frequency device, I'm going to just take this off because I'm not going to be using it right now. This is going to help with sagging skin. It's going to help build that collagen and elastin. Like I said, it is unique though because it maintains the skin at 104 degrees Fahrenheit, the ideal temperature for collagen production. And you know, if you're not going to consistently use these techie products, don't buy them because it's a waste of money. You need to be using these consistently to see any kind of results. So the only thing I don't like about this also is that this here turns amber and I never see it. So I don't know I'm finished with this side. I think I would have to, it doesn't beep or do anything. So I think that I would have to put the timer on in order to see that the amber thing is, unless I'm doing it wrong. But I just didn't like that. I want to hear a beep because the other night I was like sitting here connected to my little, plug, and I was watching videos and I was doing it way too long. My skin was so hot. I was like, what am I doing? I just got caught up in what I was watching so I could pass the time, but I cannot see this. I don't see the amber light. So I could be doing it wrong. A little bit more research I might need to do. So the next product I want to show you. All right, so this is something that I've been consistently using for, I think it's 2 years now. It's the Frownies. Now, everybody has their own experience with these, but I have to say, when I use these on my forehead in this area here, I don't feel like they can really work here because they don't stay the way they should. I do just this area here and my skin is nice and smooth when I wake up. I do not like waking up because I'm not relaxing these muscles at night. So I do feel that Frownies does work consistently when you're using it. And I want to just train my muscles to relax at night. I've tried other products. I tried this one. I took it all out of the box. It's you can get them on Amazon. It's called Nutriv, and they are these colloidal, like little see-through ones, right? But they don't tighten like I feel like it's plaster from the Frownies, right? Like paper mache. These don't. They look nicer, right? But they don't flatten out my wrinkle right here. And so I don't think that this was not, and I don't like the fact they only have 2 shapes. So I have been experimenting with multiple different things. You'll see a lot on TikTok and Instagram about tape talks. I tried those too. And the videos, I feel like it's very hard to know what's true and what's not true anymore with just everybody, being sponsored or all of these, promotional videos and everything, because they're like, look how plump my skin is taking it off. I'm like, no, it's like your skin's not plump. They don't work. They don't work. The tape talks, at least for me, they don't work. So I know some people just buy tape or they cut it up and they put it on. Whatever works for you. I'm telling you what my experience has been trying other things, because I was like, you know what, maybe something else would be better. This has been the best that I have found that really does not allow your muscles to move at night. All right, so the next product that's really nice that I have been using since February that I do feel helps and works is Volufiline. Now this is to help increase the fat underneath the eye or wherever you put it, but it's a booster. You have to put it with your eye cream. So you basically put a drop into your eye cream or your moisturizer or your night cream, whatever, but you can't use it alone. So I got this on Amazon. I did read the clinical studies. It was a very small percentage that would build back those fat cells, but guess what? I'll take it. If it's 1%, I'll take it. So I just put 1 or 2 drops into my eye cream and really work around, because I felt like I was really, from all of the lash serums and whatever, losing that fat underneath my eyes. So I was been building it back up since February of this year. Now, another product that I think is really great to do when you're doing your facial routines. I had a different one, but I must have thrown it out or donated it during the move. But I got this little facial steamer on Amazon. And I love doing this. This is really a nice treatment when you're actually going to be doing facial for yourself. I love it. I feel like it's very relaxing. I like how small this is and has little feet on it. So you see them? They have these little feet that stick onto your vanity, so it doesn't fall around and go anywhere, what have you. So I did like that. My other one didn't have that. So I do like this little facial steamer. And I have to mention, if you're really working with pigmentation, I have showed you the Nira before. These are the Nira laser. This is the Pro, so it has a wider head here, so you can target different areas. This is FDA cleared also, or you have the smaller one with this little kind of more of a targeted, if you wanted to start lifting the eye, etc. So this is something else that is a techie product that you could use. I like this for my pigmentation. So again, like I had said, you pick out your top 3 issues. Is it pigmentation? Is it saggy skin? Is it wanting to be toned skin? And then direct that to, you know what, I think let me start off with the Ziip. That would be really great. So I can tone the skin. I can really, you know, give my skin that workout and see if I'm going to be consistent with that. And then say, you know what, I really want to do pigmentation, or I want to work on, you know, maybe a little bit more of these fine lines and wrinkles. Then you can go into the Nira laser. It's really up to you on what your issues are. You don't need everything. You need to figure out what you're going to be consistent with and then go and do that. That's really going to be my biggest call out. Another thing that I find to be really great for hydration and helping with this eye area is doing an eye cream. Now I have a couple different eye creams. I have the La Mer Eye Balm Intense that you know I love. This is my second jar I bought. I am working on finishing this. I still have a pretty good amount here. I love this Hourglass balm. This is an intensive hydrating balm. This is like my second or third bottle or jar. This is a really interesting balm because it's not a dry balm. It's like a wet balm, and you put it on the skin, and then you put on, I made these bags are designer. I made these silicone eye patches for you that you can use over and over again. If you take care of them, you should be able to use it for like 100 times. All right, so let me show you. I'm gonna just take this little Estee Lauder thing that is an applicator. I'm gonna take a little bit of the balm. I'm gonna put the balm on just like this, right? Okay. Take a little bit of the volufoline. Again, do not touch the tip on your finger. You just want to drop it like that and then put it on underneath. 1 drop, no more than that. It's going to be too much. It's going to slip and slide everywhere. I'm putting that over the balm. So now it's my little booster. Then I'm going to take my silicone pads and put them right underneath just like this. This is what you do in the morning. You can do it at night, but I do it in the morning. I want that hydration. I want to boost my fat cells, and I'll go get my coffee. I'll catch up on my emails, whatever, 5-10 minutes. And then when you take these off, you're going to see it has nowhere to go. So it just pushes into the skin and it feels so good, so hydrated. You will see a big difference. Let me tell you, you think it's like no biggie, and then you do it and you're like, oh my gosh, like my skin is so hydrated. So this is a little secret that I like to do. Stay consistent. You have to be consistent with volufoline. I mean, this is what it is. It's just like eating right? Having a great diet, working out consistently 3 to 4 times a week. Keep moving. You're not going to have this beautiful body, toned, muscular, if you're not lifting weights consistently. Your body needs that. It's a machine. It's a garden. It is them coming together. So I would have left that on, but this is really just a really wonderful treatment. Okay, so I showed you a couple expensive eye creams, but I did pick this one up at CVS. It's Burt's Bees, and it's the firming eye cream with Botox. It's a alternative to retinol. So this is a really nice one also that you could use. Add the volufoline in there. And then one other thing I bought for hydration is the Bum Bum Milk. This is from Violet_FR. It's a French girl that has this line. It's a 3-in-1 cream. So you can do this if you're really wanting to have those makeup-free days and you want to have a 3-in-1. It's going to hydrate. That's going to really give you that glowy skin. You can use this after you've done all of your really great procedures with your at-home devices. So that's basically the ones that I would really recommend if you're looking for different things, whether it is building collagen and elastin, if it's really toning the skin, working on the muscles, or if you're wanting to, I can go into a whole skincare video. It just was too much to do everything together. The Frownies, I mean, these are things that I've been using for a couple of years now. So I have some data, at least on my skin, and I'm always striving to work on pigmentation, tone, just looking the best that I can and being as natural as possible. That's really just a really important factor for me. It's different because I come from, knowing and experiencing different injectables, etc. And I think you have to do what's best for you as each decade goes by, and feeling your most confident, feeling your most beautiful. And I think that's really what matters, is you being happy and happy with your choices and doing the research necessary in order to be doing more invasive treatments. I did do, as just as my closure, I did do radio frequency microneedling at a dermatologist's office, and the company had contacted me to do one treatment. I said, well, it's really a serious to understand if I really see a difference, what have you. So they did 3. I made it through 2, and then I got like such severe inflammation in this like one area here. Then I had something that was created that I had removed from the plastic surgeon. So I'm just not a good candidate for some things. And I have an esthetician friend that loves radio frequency microneedling, and she does it all the time on her clients. And I just don't like it. I feel like it's just too invasive for my skin. I feel like I need to preserve my skin. My skin did not react well. And I think you might be surprised with a simple procedure, maybe you won't respond well. So you have to keep that in the back of your mind. Oh, it's so simple, or, these lasers are so easy and there's no downtime, what have you. You really got to know what you're doing before you start going and doing them. That's my biggest advice, ladies. Just don't go because your friend went and she had a great experience, and you have different skin, you have different needs. Research your plastic surgeon and your dermatologist. It's not about price. If it is about price, then you shouldn't be doing it, because your face you cannot get back. Your skin's your largest living organ. It's just so fragile, and you don't want to be doing a million things to get it back to where it was. So that is what I wanted to kind of give you a little education on everything that I'm doing right now to really just look my best and feel my best. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment below. Do you like at-home devices? Do you feel that you've been using something that would really benefit my audience and myself that we need to know about? Leave it below. Share this video if you find it to be valuable, and subscribe to my channel. And until my next video, I'll see you later.